following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The MLO Bros opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the MLO Bros.
I'm sharing
where technical difficulties are always a must, and we have no idea what's really going on in the world. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. We got a crazy show, a good list of topics to talk about, and some local stuff. Luke, I ended up having hibachi after the movie tonight, and I'm so full right now I can't even tell you.
I had my kids' leftover chicken nuggets and French fries because we didn't have any food. Can we bring our guest on? I miss my little buddy.
I know. Brian's the bomb. Bring him on. Get him in here.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Brian. Why are you in the dark room?
Are you in a closet right now? What are you doing?
Sometimes it's just better not to know the answer. So it's
you in the bathroom? That sounds like
I mean, taking a poop, doesn't hurt.
Right.
Wait, what Isaac, why are they like just letters?
Harris. Brian Harris.
That's my on our fire jackets, we have our names on the bottom. That's an extra one I had. So it's hanging up in my room.
Brian, let's talk about that. Brian, you're a firefighter? Are you a firefighter in Lowville or were you a firefighter?
Yeah, so I volunteer in Lowville, firefighter EMT, and then I also work part-time in city of Camel.
You got hired, right?
I'm part-time, yeah. So I work a couple hours a week there, a couple nights. So
didn't you go to school for like ever though? You were like,
so you have to go through the Fire 1 course. Then it's called a Fire 2 course. More in detail. Past that. Then I just finished my EMT class in the fall, which is about 6 months.
What's Fire 1 course like? Do they ever light you on fire or anything?
No, they.
What's the coolest thing that happens at Fire 1 school?
I mean, you do a bunch. You cut up cars. You practice like car fires, building fires, a bunch of cool stuff.
Have you seen any real effed up stuff yet?
Oh yeah.
What's the worst thing you've seen? Go.
Oh gosh, I mean, I could give you a whole list. But I mean,
have you seen anybody like burned to death yet or anything?
Yeah.
Oh,
really?
Dude,
yeah.
Was it terrible? You wonder why he's drinking right
now. It's. But one thing I'll say though, with the fire service people, if they ever see stuff bad, don't be afraid to get help. So I'll say that. So
do they urge you to go talk to people?
Yeah, they always offer, like the therapist and the counselors and all that after. So it's always a fun time though. So
I couldn't imagine. Dude, if I saw something with little kids, I don't know if I'd be able to do it anymore.
What about okay, house is burning, right? Situation for you, Brian. If this is tell me if this could actually happen or not. House is burning in the movie, right? You see the guy. He's like somebody's always like, oh, there's a kid in there, and the guy's like, wait for the police to come or the firefighters to come, and the guy's like, no, I'm going in. He runs in, gets the girl, comes out. The little girl comes out. Could that ever actually happen, or is that dude dead?
I mean, you have those scenarios where it could happen, but most times if the house is on fire, it's you won't be able to see your hand in front of your face because the house is filled with smoke.
What?
So, they go in and then you're breathing in all that smoke instant. So
yeah. So this is a terrible comparison, but one time I was cooking pork chops. Did I ever tell you the story, Isaac?
No. Yes, I think so. Yeah.
I was boiling pork chops and I forgot about it. I was boiling the fat. Dude, it made so much smoke because it caught on fire in the pot.
Yeah.
Okay. Isaac, my whole house, but the smoke was so bad.
Yeah.
Right. I couldn't I was like, oh, it's just smoke. You're fine. It was so heavy in my house. I had to bend down to open the windows because I couldn't you couldn't breathe.
You gotta get low. Get low. Right.
Yep.
Right. Stop, drop, and roll.
How hard? It's got to be impossible to breathe like a real fire, right, Brian? I mean, it's got to be.
Oh yeah, because then you have all the stuff today. It's all that's inside of the house. It's a lot of plastics now, so it's all bad stuff. And it burns real quick. So it gets real smoky, real bad. So.
All right. So tonight, Brian, thanks for joining us. We got some topics we're gonna We're gonna talk. Isaac is so sleepy because he had. Would you have Mizu, Isaac? Or?
I had Mizu, so I had hibachi chicken, and I'm so loaded up right now. I'm ready to go to sleep. But that's okay.
Are you really bad?
No, I'm not. I'm tired, but it was good. I mean, it was so good.
I lost my saved things. Okay, so
anyway, Luke, you pull up your stuff. I'm gonna do some ads for us real quick. So first to start, while 50 of you are here, if you could go down below directly to the bottom left of Brian's beautiful face. There's a little button. You can hit a heart. You can hit a thumbs up. Give us a like. Go check out the MLO Bros Facebook page. Give us a follow. We'd appreciate it. Also, on top of that, an advertisement for ourselves. Luke and I are both real estate agents for eXp Realty, as well as loan officers for Go Mortgage. So we are real estate agents. We're licensed real estate agents, licensed loan officers. We can help you buy your next house. We'd love to help you. Give us a call today. We currently have 2 listings right now. One in Salem, 6-acre property in Salem. So Brian, check this out. Check this out, Brian.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Property right there.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
There's the front of it. 6 acres like opens up to a pond and a bunch of garages and a pool. And then this is one of the bedrooms. And then the other one is a condo, beautiful 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. And at the condo, we have an open house Thursday from 5:30 to 7. At the Salem house, we have a open house from 5:30 to 7 tomorrow. So go check both those out. They're both on the MLS. Check them out. Go to the open houses. We'd appreciate it. So go ahead, Luke.
All right, let's talk. Before we get into the stuff going on in Youngstown and everything. Dude, did your Facebook go out today?
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah.
Was it like nationwide?
I was freaking the hell out because I thought somebody hacked my account, and we have so many notifications through the MLO Bros. I was like tripping out.
Of the 43 people watching right now, I have a question to ask you. Watching at home in the comments, comment. Were you flipping out and checking your phone over and over and over and over to see when it was up and what was wrong? Dude, I was hiking today in Mill Creek Park. Isaac, I deleted Facebook from my phone.
Yeah.
After it. I am so addicted to social media.
Yep.
It's freaking unbelievable.
Right. Yeah.
Brian, what about you?
The amount of times I clicked on Facebook when it was out was insane. Then I would go, nothing would pop up, and I would get disappointed at every time. So
Jeremy literally pooped his pants.
Yeah, Jeremy.
I mean, I'm not kidding you. I am addicted.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think I realized until today. Like, I was literally hiking on my in Mill Creek Park. Couldn't check social media. I was flipping out.
Yeah.
Like
Facebook and Instagram went down. I immediately thought like my account got hacked. So I was like, oh shit. I was at the gym. I was like, hey, I told somebody like, hey, check Facebook, my Facebook account, see if I got hacked. They're like, oh no, Facebook's down. And then what's crazy is we get so many notifications through Facebook every like hour running the MLO Bros that I was constantly opening the app and trying to refresh it. Yeah. Just proof that I'm so addicted to it. But I mean, my goodness.
And we use it for work, right? So
yeah.
Honestly, I mean, the MLO Bros, we get a ton of business from the MLO Bros. We admit that.
Yeah.
We do a ton of stuff, but it wasn't even that. It was like the comments. It's like I am so addicted to making stupid comments to people.
Yeah.
On Facebook. You know what I mean? Like I gotta stop.
Imagine if there was like if Facebook, disappeared or whatever, if social media, like the amount of businesses would lose.
Oh,
the average, like even like you guys alone too, like they would lose so much.
Well, even better, Brian, I would love to see the statistics on how much more attention YouTube got today.
Oh, yes.
Like alternatives to Facebook and Instagram. Yeah. I bet YouTube got so much action from that they're like, hell yeah, baby. We got all kinds of extra money today.
Yep.
So it's definitely interesting how the mind works, how those apps work, all the money. Facebook, like, what happened? Why did Facebook go down? Did they say?
I haven't seen anything.
Let me Google it real fast. Why did Facebook go? Wow, that popped up real fast. Disruption resolved. They didn't say.
Yeah, like typically if that happens and they shut it, turn everybody off, something really big happened. Like there was some kind of hack or something, because it's happened with the PlayStation Network where they kicked you off because the account got completely hacked. But I don't know.
Is Instagram and Facebook, are they owned by Meta, right?
They're
all
both
owned
Meta, correct? Yes.
So it was that whole company then.
Correct.
Great. I got to stop. So today, that was an awakening for me. I am deleting it. The only time I'm going to be on Facebook is on my laptop.
Yeah.
End of story. From now on, so the MLO Bros might go down because I don't know. I just can't do it.
I'm sure, Luke. Luke, you say stuff like this all the time, and then you're back on it in like 2 days. So let's see.
How long do you guys think I'll last? 2 days?
A solid 3 days.
I just can't do it. I'm so addicted. And then I was reading then today, when I didn't have Facebook because I was freaking out, I started reading. They're like, social media and the cell phones and everything, it's all designed to get you to keep opening it and to get you to keep clicking.
Yeah. What people don't understand, it's literally like marketing guys and scientists and statistics, that's marketing research, the app was designed and it's made to make money off of you looking at that screen over and over. So they've done everything they possibly can to put that button in the certain spot to have that app run in a certain way that's most efficient.
The reload, when you flip up the reload part, they said that mimics slot machines in like Vegas. And they said that, and it's like that's what gets you addicted.
It feels like a game. They give you badges, they do all the stuff. It's like new high scores. Yeah, they want to keep you involved. Yeah, they want to keep you looking at it as much as possible so they can put ads in front of your face and make money off of you.
Crazy. Yeah. Oh, dude, this is true.
Ed, I would agree with that. It creeps me out.
How about the phones listening to you and Facebook throws? Yeah. Dude, that is a fact. I don't care what anybody says.
Oh yeah.
A fact.
Yeah. All you got to do to test it. And I mean, this has happened to me before, is like let's say you don't have a cat, or let's say in my office at work, I was a couple years ago, one of my coworkers walked in the room and says, "Hey, I'm going to go to Walmart and get some totes. I'm going to go to Walmart and get some totes." Within 5 minutes on my phone, an ad for Walmart totes at Walmart pops up on my phone. I'm like, dude, you can't make that up. No, like you can't make that up. That doesn't just happen. So just if you don't have cats, like I've seen on YouTube, guys are like talking to their phone, like, "I need cat litter. I need cat litter. I need cat litter. Honey, let's go get some cat litter. Let's go get some cat litter." And then a cat litter pops up. It's like, we don't have cats. I'm just saying that. How do you know that? You know what I mean? So it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Crazy. Yeah, there's no doubt. So, all right. Well, let's any other comments from the Peanut Gallery in the comments about Facebook going down, social media? I don't know. I'm gonna go as long as I can without having it on my phone because
it's not to not look at it, to not look at what's going on, because I use it for business so much. It's mandatory that I'm on it. What kills your mental health and exhausts you is arguing with random people that don't give a shit and have nothing to lose on the internet.
I know.
Like, you're wasting your time. You're not going to convince that person. You know what I mean? You're not going to convince them that you're right. No. They have nothing to lose. They're sitting in front of a screen, God knows where, and they don't. It might not even be real people. You have no idea.
It's not about convincing them. It's about effing with them. That's what it's about.
Right.
Brian's head just disappeared. There it is.
I'm back.
Yeah, but like it's not good for you to be arguing with. I'll admit, I get freaking lost in the sauce sometimes, and I do it. But you have to stay out of the stinking comment section. Like as podcasters, we should just throw it out there and let it sit. Let people fight in the comments about it, whatever. But it's not worth your mental health.
I agree. I can't though. It's just so fun. It's entertainment for me. Embarrassing. Today, did you see the picture of somebody? Did you see Jose?
Yeah,
Jose Sanchez put a Mexican mustache on Brian today when he said he didn't have a mustache. It looks like. Where was that at? Where's that picture at, Brian?
It's on It's Virgin Islands, St. John's.
Ooh, St.
Yeah,
John's, man.
you look great, Brian. You're so burly. You're so burly.
Thank you.
Who'd you go with?
Karen? It was me and Karen. Yeah.
You and your mom went to the Virgin
Yeah, me
Islands?
and my mom. Yep.
I love her. I mean,
Karen,
absolutely love her.
Karen says hello. So
Is she watching right now?
yeah, she might be.
She is such a doll. Like when you see her next, can you give her a hug and a kiss for me, please?
Yes, I will. She misses you guys playing defense all the time, though. You know.
Remember we named the team.
Karen loves that defense.
Poor Karen.
We had a basketball team named after Brian.
Yeah,
Karen,
and back in the day when Highland basketball was still a thing, we found out Brian's mom's name is Karen, and we named our basketball team Karen Loves That D for our fans.
Fence. It was Karen Loves the D and then Fence. I mean, what kind of people are we?
No, seriously, all jokes aside, I love you, Karen.
All right. So we had some fun news going on around Youngstown. Why is it? Well, it's not just Youngstown. I mean, I can't even talk because Poland has its own freaking problems that we're not going to talk about. But it's all. I think there's. Here we go. Let's just
Something in the water.
So,
in the water.
Huh?
Something in the water.
Hold on. Let's see. It's got it, dude. I just think it's just schools get more attention than everywhere else. You know what I mean? So, Cheney's High School 11th grade dean and football coach Seth Antrim has pleaded not guilty to OVI and other charges filed in a traffic stop conducted in Columbia.
What kind of loser gets an OVI?
I'm telling you, the loser. Like 20 years. I got one 20 some years ago. It's freaking brutal. I'd never do it again. Cheney High School 11th grade dean and football coach Seth Antrim pleaded not guilty to OVI charges filed of the traffic stop in Columbiana. Instead of appealing personally in court, he sent his lawyer. Youngstown City School Superintendent has confirmed that he's the dean of the school. They cannot discuss any activities. Oh, yeah. And then did you guys see about this Chivas Whipple guy?
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
Domestic violence. Yeah.
He got caught on tape grabbing his daughter and like slamming her into a car and slapping her because she didn't get home in time or something like that.
Wow. Slammed her into a car, though?
Dean of students, yeah, and it was on video, too. I'm not going to save the kid, I'm not going to pull it up because it's pretty brutal, but...
Really? So what's the legality there? Are you allowed to hit your kid?
Not what this dude did. If you watch
No,
I couldn't find
I want to see it.
I couldn't find it anywhere. Like it's edited. Like
they did.
Yeah, I don't have the link. I really don't have the link.
Don't open that. Don't click on that link.
Don't click that.
Don't click on that link. It's a spammer.
Don't click on that link.
Hold on, wait.
Don't click on that link.
Click on this link right here.
It's either gonna be a freaking virus or somebody's butthole. So don't click on that link.
So wait, you mean to tell me Tamia Natalia G is not a follower?
I'm pretty sure she's not interested in any of us.
She's not from Poland?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I couldn't find the video. It came down. I don't know if it's down or what. There were some news articles. Let's see. I have a news article on here. Let me see if I can find the news article. Like I said, I don't like talking about this stuff with kids involved, but, man.
For sure. Well, I mean, what is the law, though? Like, are you allowed to hit your kid?
I don't know. I don't hit my kids, but I sure freaking rough them up a little bit. You guys see that?
Really?
No.
I mean, what do you think, Brian? You ever have a kid? You gonna give your kids spankings?
No, I mean, I did growing up, a little spank, but not.
Did you ever get the belt? Did you ever get the belt?
No, that was after me.
Yeah, I never got the belt. I think my mom hit me with a wooden spoon.
animalcharityofOhio.org.
A
dean of students in the Youngstown City School District answers to a charge of domestic violence.
He's also ordered to stay away from the victim, his daughter, after he was seen on video slapping her and slamming her on the hood of a vehicle.
Sidney Canty was in Girard Court when the school administrator faced a judge.
On Saturday, Shivas Whipple was taken into custody on a domestic violence charge stemming from a situation that happened with his daughter early that morning. According to the police report, Shivas got mad because she did not tell him where she was. A home security camera caught the whole incident on video, and we are not showing that video due to its graphic nature, but it shows Shivas slapping his daughter until she fell to the ground, repeatedly slamming her on the hood of an SUV and denting that SUV. When police responded, they took Shivas into custody. Later that morning, the jail got a hold of the judge, and he approved a $5,000 personal recognizance bond for Shivas with the condition that he appear in court. That bond did not include a protection order until this morning. I sat down with Liberty Township Police Chief Ray Buhala, who showed me the video, and while he would not comment on camera, he did say, quote, "The video speaks for itself. There's not much more to say." Shivas declined to comment, but the court ordered him to engage in anger management as a condition of his bond. He's due back in court March 14th. With more local news, I'm Sydney Canty.
I mean, okay.
That's
Here's the thing. You can hit your kid. I mean, you could argue, you could spank if it's not bad. You could argue like, man, but you slam somebody into the hood of a car and you dent the car. That is way too hard for your child. Way too hard.
I have 3 boys, right? I think I have spanked Lucas one time when he smacked his mom when he was like 4.
Yeah.
Cameron, I don't think I ever have, and Ben smacked Maggie one time and I spanked him. Those are the old like not put over my knee. Like,
but you're not haymakering his butt.
Yeah, when I say spank, it's a get up to your room. He's running away, and I freaking like smack him on his ass while he's running up the stairs.
Right,
Just as a warning shot kind of thing.
You're not
like it's not like
car.
I'm not denting cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. I mean, if you were to take Lucas and dent a car, you'd have to throw him hard. And that is like, it's way too much. Way too much.
I have, in like, what else have I done? I've lost my temper a couple times, and it's like I grab him by the shoulders, like Lucas, because he's bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, don't, I like shake him up a little bit, but never like,
why would you ever want to do that to somebody that you care about? Like, I would never, you could get your point across without hurting somebody.
Yeah.
The only time I ever bruised Shelby.
Shelby? Oh, dude, you might want to.
No, the only time I ever bruised Shelby, I felt so bad, and all I did was we were laying in bed, and I went to show her a video by putting it over her face, and I dropped a phone on her face and gave her a black eye. Like it was a bruise the next day, and we're at her mom's. And Shelby's like, Shelby's mom's like, how'd you get the black eye? And she's like, Isaac gave it to me. And she freaking looks at me. And I'm like, hold on, Shelby, don't lead with that. And Shelby's like, oh, he was holding the phone over me and accidentally dropped it. And then she still looks at me like, you sure that's what I'm like, that's what happened. It's not a made up story. That happened. But yeah, I felt so bad for that.
I have. Yeah, oh God, yeah. I'm scared of my wife. My wife's terrifying. I would touch it. I think she'd shoot me. Like, I wouldn't screw with her. Yeah. Like Greg said,
she ran into a doorknob.
She tripped.
Right. Yeah. She then ran into the other room and proceeded to cry and said, "He hits me because he loves me." Yeah.
Something happened to Maggie one time. Like, she slipped on the stairs and had to go to the doctor because like she was bruised like here.
Yeah, thought you got thrown down the steps.
We were in we were in the emergency room or something like that, and the doctors are like, "Hey, can we?" Like one of the nurses like, "Hey, Mr. Sheets, can we talk to you out here real fast?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So then I guess the other people went in like, "Did he hit you?" Like they were like, like trying to like not to me to her when I was out of the room. I'm like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
Hey, little kitty.
Look, you got fans.
I do got some fans out there. My buddy Noah.
Brian, you ever beat any girlfriends?
No, never thought of it. So,
what about Karen? Karen ever get mouthy?
So, Karen's giving me a couple slaps.
Did Karen ever spank you?
When I was younger, yeah.
Man, I'm jealous.
But
Karen, if you're watching and you ever want to spank me, look me up.
Isaac, you've been so naughty.
I'm waiting for you to hear her laugh downstairs right now.
Comments. I got a question for the people in the comments. Did you guys get spanked growing up or beat? Like I feel like beating your kids isn't like it used to be. Like our uncles and our like I feel like our parents and our uncles used to get the shit kicked out of them.
I was just gonna say, I feel like with like my generation or like even like before me, it wasn't the same as like you guys growing up. I mean,
there's no way.
There's no way.
So every generation
school, like, they had battles in the school.
Yeah. Liam says wooden spoon. See, I never got wooden spoon. Look, a wooden spoon.
Yeah, I got hit with the wooden spoon from my grandma once, but by the time that happened, she hit me with a wooden spoon. I like laugh in her face because they're not like the women. They would try and hit you, but they're holding back.
Grandma hit you with a spoon?
Grandma Campo tried once.
Grandma hit you with a spoon?
Yeah, I just laughed at her and ran away.
Our 80-year-old grandma, however old, she tried to hit you with a spoon.
Yeah, she was like 90 when she was babysitting.
She was like the sweetest, nicest lady ever, and she tried to hit you with a spoon, you jerk?
Yeah, I just ran away. Because she couldn't catch me.
Pop, our dad, like he never said, it was never a belt. It was never a spoon. It was a grab me, throw me over his knee, just spank. I mean,
How about soap? I mean, there's a comment.
No, never got soap.
Yeah,
no, wash my mouth out with soap. Look, I never got soap.
Like the Christmas story.
Isaac, did Dad spank you?
Yeah, well, it was always at rest. Acting out in public is what he hated the most. So it was like if you had a restaurant, he'd take you to the bathroom and beat the shit out of you in the bathroom stall, and you freaking cry, bare bottom spankings in the bathroom, and then, but it only happened once, and then after that, it's do you want to go to the bathroom? You're like, no, Dad, I don't want to go to the bathroom. I'll be good.
Dude, wait, did you hear the story about Ben when he went with Pop to the restaurant?
Did he get to go to the bathroom?
No, Ben had heard. Well, yes, he did. Ben had heard me talking about that, right? Yeah. So they went and he was doing something bad. So Dad's like, that's it. We're going to the bathroom. And I guess Ben started screaming, yelling, grabs onto the table at Inner Circle Pizza in Poland, and like Pop was grabbing him by the he's like, no, like it was like a whole scene. It was bad.
Yeah. Speaking, hold on. Melissa accidentally stabbed her husband once.
What?
Not like bad. I took a big knife out of the dishwasher and he walked into it. Wasn't a huge. That's Melissa. This is the most classic line I've ever heard from a wife ever. Wasn't a huge wound, not even a big deal, but he likes to remind me of it when I stabbed him. I'd hold that over your head. I'd hold that over your head for the rest.
Did he have to go to the emergency room? Did he have to go to the emergency room?
Big question. Yes.
That's the question, Melissa. Did he go to the emergency room?
See, the thing that's hilarious is like I could picture that happening and then like him turning and just walking into it and being like,
all right. He did. there's like a buttercup in his chest.
Not even a mark. Oh, Melissa, it doesn't matter because from this point on, it's like anytime you do anything wrong, he'll be like, yeah, but it's not as bad as that one time you stabbed me with a knife.
Oh, you know what I did do to Maggie one time? Isaac, do you move around in your sleep?
All the time, yeah.
Dude, I was
having a puncher in your sleep?
Dude, I was having a dream one time. And so I was laying down so she didn't get a full shot, obviously.
Yeah.
I woke up to her like, why did you hit me? Why did you hit me? I'm like, what's going on? I had no idea. I was like, so I was having a dream and somebody was coming after me. So I threw a punch and I hit her like right in the gut while she was sleeping.
Yep. Shelby had a dream. Shelby had a dream once the cat was above us.
Yeah.
And she full force turns and swings down on my face. And I'm sleeping, and I just get punched in the face, full force. And Shelby knows that I'm a deep sleeper, so I like wake up like, she's like, go to sleep. I'm like, you just pushed me in the face. Just full force, sneaking hammer fist on my face.
Was it closed fist?
Yeah, hammer fist, thinking it was the cat. So she full force in the face, like just dead asleep, waking up to getting punched in the face.
Oh my god, dude! I'm telling you, I
Yeah.
just can't. Yeah, I like honest to God, if I hit Maggie full, like she'd be dead. Like you know what I'm saying? Like thank God. Thank God it was like I was sleeping and laying down so I could. But I'm like, what if I hit her for real? Like, I mean,
I used to do it a lot more when I was younger, but still, every now and then, like you do the jerky motion where you punch and you kick. I've done that to her. In college, I punched the wall really hard a couple times too.
Were you drunk?
Probably, but like sleeping, and then you just react. I don't know. I had dreams like that all the time. But
oh wait, the here we go into the comments. The nuns were allowed to hit us at St. Dom's. So home later, 2 punishments at the same offense. That sucks. I used to get pelted at school. Youngest of 9 brothers and sisters. Wow.
Like Brian said, every generation's worse though, because like, I mean, our uncles tell us stories of grandpa freaking beating the crap out of him so bad. Like, hey, go out into the woods and get a switch. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you with it. And then like they told stories of like going to the trash can to get trash and like stick it in their shirts because they know they're gonna get beat when they get back. Like it was. I'm pretty sure every generation gets a little.
Can't even yell at a kid now. Like, I mean, like everybody freaks out about it.
Oh, Brian, I yell at my kids.
Well, in public without getting like weird faces.
Oh, I'll get weird. I don't care. Yeah, it's like a freaking prison over here with these. Not a prison. I'm sorry. It's an insane asylum over here with these 3 freaking boys. Like no one. I mean, unless you have kids, you have no idea. But I mean, it is. Isaac's been around. It's freaking. They could drive you freaking bonkers.
Yeah. The crazy thing with kids though is it seems like they're worse around their parents than they are with me when I'm by myself. Like 100%. Your kids, Luke, are so nice to me and listen to me so well when you're not around. Like if they're just with me, they take it easy on me. I swear to God.
100%. They're way worse with Maggie than they are with me. Because like with me, you know what I mean? It's like I think that they're afraid of me, honestly. But again, I've never been beat up, but they're just afraid of me.
But Maggie, it's interesting. They like try and be good. Like they try and put on a good example when it's just them with me. It's weird.
Because I think it's like an authority problem, right? It's like we're authority to them. Like, what are you when you're like when I'm around authority, I'm a dick. Like it's just how we are. Right? That's how it is. Look, Melissa says my son is so much better around others. He lets loose on me. I'm telling you, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that makes total sense. Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Let's hear my battle perk. Yeah, that was funny too. So, all right. So, I got a topic to talk about.
Okay.
Remember Amber White, who got elected to the 7th ward?
Yeah.
Independent, and the girl, the lady, she let me pull it up. The lady she beat.
Yeah.
Basia or whatever her name is, right?
Yeah.
So there's a bit of an issue going on. This is Basia's still active Facebook page.
Okay. She says she's claiming she's Youngstown 7th Ward City Councilwoman.
She's saying, okay, I made a comment on one of her posts, like, you need to change this. This isn't right. She says, I can't change it. Facebook won't let me.
Okay.
She's still claiming to be. I'm like, well, why don't you start a new Facebook page? Oh, I'll lose my followers. Get the hell out of here.
I saw that, and it's weird because she keeps posting on it. It's one thing to like, it's one thing. When's her last post? Go check that out.
February sometime.
I wonder if somebody said something to her, because when I last saw it, she was still actively posting on it.
February 15th. Let's see here. I got into it somewhere with her. I think it was on one of these posts.
Yeah, but I remember that about a month ago when I saw you commenting on there, but I just stayed out of it like I normally do. But I did see her actively posting, which that's not cool. Like
no.
You're not
an elected official anymore.
You're claiming to be something that you're not. Yeah.
Right. Or go start your own Facebook page and call, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Or make a couple of posts on your own on the ward page and say, hey, thank you for following this page, but I lost, and here's my personal page. Go follow me here.
Follow me. Let's make Youngstown great. Something like that.
Yeah. Even though you could do politically correct, you could be like, even though I didn't win, I still want to help Youngstown because that's the type of person I am. Blah 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 blah. Right. And here's go follow me.
Again next time. Yeah. Brian, are you ever going to run for mayor of Louisville?
No, never.
Why not?
I would run for council.
Yeah,
but never mayor. Couldn't do it.
Go run for council right now. I bet you win. I
think you have more power as council than you do as mayor. Mayor was you're just a person. You're just a person.
You got, depending on the votes and all, you can have the final vote most of the times and all that.
It depends on the town, Isaac. Remember, we learned this before.
Yeah.
Like Cat in Struthers has a voting power.
Yes.
Okay. Villages, it's something with like villages don't. Like
it's just a tiebreaker. Villages are tiebreaker.
It's the tiebreaker. Yes.
It's the way it's written up, I think. I don't know about I don't think the mayor of Youngstown has voting power either. But he runs the city basically because he has way more power.
Yeah. I can never do it though. It's a lot.
Why not, Brian? You're a firefighter. You're for the people.
I would consider Board of Education. I am on the Louisville School Foundation right now. So,
what's that?
Foundation empowers students for learning and all that. We give scholarships out for the seniors. And all that.
We have a foundation in Poland, actually.
Yeah, it's a good organization, real great. So,
you know what I would want to start? I would want to start some kind of at the schools for kids that don't have dads, and try and teach them, try and be a dad. I don't know. Yeah. Teach them how to tie a tie. Teach them how to get financially ready. For the kids that don't have dads, we hang out and I'm their dad. Dude, not that I'm their dad, but I teach them the stuff that their dad never taught them.
Google on you. There's a YouTube dad, a guy on YouTube that does that. How to tie a tie. It's like a channel.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
That's a great idea, Isaac. Why don't you go set that up somewhere?
South Ranch, just once a month. We talk about.
I bet South. Maybe somewhere else other than South.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm right down the road at South Ranch. Just want to think about that.
I understand.
I don't know. There's an idea in there somewhere. I know it's a good one. It might not sound that great, but there's something there. I want to do that.
Maybe not South Range. I think South Range is probably okay.
Right. What's your other topic, Luke? Isn't there another one?
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see here. Oh, all right. We'll end on this one. Youngstown. Let me find it here. There's that. Youngstown got voted. This is from our friends at Mahoney Matters.
Okay. The ugliest in Ohio.
Ugliest city in Ohio. And obviously the people in Youngstown went freaking ballistic, right?
That's incredible. I mean, listen. I love Youngstown as much as the next guy. I'm never leaving. I want Youngstown to come back. But listen, I am also the first guy in line to say that our city needs a lot of work, and it is shitty. I am the first person to say that. Our city is pretty shitty.
See, here's the thing. I think I have a different opinion than you here.
Okay.
And hear me out. So let me read this real fast. Here's what they had to say. There are a lot of cities in the Rust Belt that have started to decline over the years. As businesses and people move away, a city slowly dies and becomes a shell of its former self. Unfortunately, that's what happened to Youngstown, Ohio, and some people have started to notice just how far it's fallen. Youngstown, Ohio, pure depression. That might be pretty harsh, but we're sure there are lots of people who would agree with this Reddit user's comment. While the city is trying to come back, it's still clearly a long way before it's looking best again. See, I get where they're coming from, but I've seen how it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago, as it is today. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, we've talked about this a ton. 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So when I was in my 20s, and people my age are going to agree, You only went downtown to go to a bar or two. There was literally nothing down there.
Right.
It was terrible. There was B-dubs, Cedars, like Ernie McDougal. Like, it was awful.
Yeah.
It is coming around. It's better. 100% better.
I think it is. I think it is, but I think we got a long way to go. A long way to go. And there's still way too much corruption. There's still way too much misuse of money. There's still way too much leaders trying to like sweep crap under the rug. It's just gross. It's gross. And there's a lot of work that needs to be done. And being and critiquing and wanting a better, more disciplined government, local government, and just overall use of money in the city, like wanting that does not mean that I hate Youngstown, don't like Youngstown. I want what's best for Youngstown. I think it's good for the people to be demand and be strict on the local government in the city and all of it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
We need to get freaking Tito out of there is what needs to happen. Number one.
I really think there needs to be a change in that department for sure.
Yes.
Tito needs to freaking go. He's had his chance.
Right.
It's a better town, but man, some of the questionable stuff we see with the money that's happening with the ARP funds, with the COVID money, so much stuff. Remember the old chill can thing?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. And Tracy's right too. There's more to Youngstown than just downtown. And that's what a majority of the people that don't live in Youngstown see. But Tracy, there is more to Youngstown than just downtown. But at the end of the day, a good foundation, a good downtown area leads to a billowing out effect. Downtown Youngstown will feed the rest of the surrounding communities.
Problem is, Mayor. See, everybody knows. I mean, but the problem is he keeps getting freaking reelected. You know what I mean?
Nobody in Youngstown votes. Nobody.
You have Mill Creek Park, which I think is literally one of the nicest places you can go. Like, you know, like in Northeast Ohio, by far.
Yeah.
I mean, I am a huge fan, obviously, of Mill Creek Park.
Yeah.
The new area outside of the Cavelli Center, the grassy area with the outside thing.
Yeah.
I mean, that is super. What else is nice in Youngstown?
I don't understand, and I when we had the Mill Creek Park, I don't understand why. I should have asked this more. Why, like you need to have access to that water and clean up that water. Like you need to aggressively fix the issues. Like honestly, I know they don't want to take down those dams, but if you take down those dams, it'll clean up the water. You clean up the water, people can go in the water. Like
no, the problem is, Isaac, the sewers. So I know this one. The sewers
in Boardman
and Youngstown hook in and drain because it all goes downhill, right? And Mill Creek Park is one of it's the creek, right? So it all goes there. So even if you open up those dams, it's still going to be flowing. They need to it was something about reorganizing the sewers to not flow into Mill Creek Park. And they said it's
sewage
like
runs in. See, that's billions of dollars to do that.
It's too much.
Oh, it's a ton. I mean, to redo the sewers and stuff, they'd have to dig everything up. Like, could you imagine? That thing's been there since like the original guy, Volney Rogers, when they did it originally, when they did the park.
Yeah.
They did it, and he's like, dude, you cannot do this to the park. And they did it anyways. The city did.
Wow.
This is like
I wonder, I know it would be an investment. It would 100% be an investment. But if you manage to fix that and dump all the money into it, eventually you would be able to get that money back out by having fun and cool things around that in that water.
You bring outsiders in to the city.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I hear it. It's Tracy saying the city had by the EPA because of it.
Yeah. That's stupid. And that's going back to built on a bad foundation. That was people in the past kicking the can down the road and screwing all of us over. And they don't even realize it. And nobody now realizes it because you don't realize how awesome that waterfront could be if you could actually use it and swim in it and have fun in it. It would be worth so much to all the people here. More people would want to live here.
Here we go. I'll pull up an article real fast. Look at that. I had no idea.
You gotta fix that area. I mean, you gotta fix that water issue because, like, in Boardman, there's all the lakes, there's like the paddle boating and stuff, but like you could swim in that water. That would be so much fun.
Even look at the Mahoning River. I mean, they're taking the dams out and all that. You're gonna get kayakers. You could have business fronts on the river.
All along it, dude.
All the way down, all the way up Trumbull County, all the way down.
They're working on that right now, man. All the time.
Yeah.
But if you clean up that water, you could have swimming in it. You could have that'd be so much fun. So much fun.
Wow, look at this. The U.S. Department of Justice is demanding half of the $1.4 million penalty from Youngstown because the city defaulted on following through. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about, Tito, because the city defaulted on following through with the federally mandated wastewater improvements for more than 2 years. Pedro, the attorney, informed city officials in September. This is just last year. This is 2023. That the department has assessed the penalty for not starting 2 of the 3 required projects: an interceptor sewer to keep wastewater from flowing into Mill Creek Park, and a new wet weather facility near the city's wastewater.
And here's the thing: the politicians will say, right? Tito will say, "Oh, it's Tito's fault." Tito will say, "Oh, it's their fault." Some of those people will say, "Oh, it's these people's fault." Get rid of all of them and start over. At this point, get rid of every single one of them and put new people in charge, because it's obviously not. Get rid of just all of them, because they're built on this whole idea of, it's been baked into our stupid culture, political culture, of hiding shit, not finishing shit. It's just all terrible. We need better people, man. You need better people running for these positions.
Look at this. City Council on September 20th voted to use $5 million in American Rescue Plan funds to design the Interceptor sewer project. The actual work would cost $60 million to $70 million and take 6 to 7 years to complete. Wow. The Interceptor sewer work to replace 13 lines of dump wastewater in a Mill Creek Park is part of the city's wastewater improvements required to be done under a 2014 settlement it reached with the federal EP. Dude, they've had since 2014 to do this shit.
Yeah.
Wow. God. The interceptor work was supposed to start in December 2019 under the agreed plan. The first phase is to improve the city's. God, you know what? This is why our freaking city sucks. Right here. It's the freaking leaders.
It's been 10 years.
Shelby texted me and said it wasn't a black eye, it was her lip, as a busted lip. And she said her mom never saw it, but I know her mom saw it.
Her mom definitely saw it.
I remember her mom looking at me. I remember the look from her mom. She said, "Stop making up stories." I'm not making up stories, honey. I love you. And
wait, is she watching her podcast right now?
I think she might be hearing in the other room.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. She's not watching, because Maggie never watches this shit show.
Right. And here's the thing: all the people in Youngstown, like, I know you're sitting there saying, "Oh, you guys don't even live in Youngstown. You don't understand." Yeah, I don't really understand what you're going through living in Youngstown, but Youngstown affects all of us.
Yep.
All of us.
Yes, it does. Yep.
Yeah. You doing your government doing terrible things with the water affects Brian living in Lowville, it flows downstream. Your shit literally flows downstream to Brian.
When I try to go kayaking and I flip and I'm going in your shit, I don't like it.
Falling into your turd that you pumped into the river that's now in Brian's face as he flips over on his kayak. Thanks a lot.
We have literally had 3 or 4 of the councilmen and women on council message us, comment, and say, "You guys aren't from Youngstown. Keep your mouth shut." You remember that?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, we've had, "You guys don't know what you're talking about. You're not from, you don't have a say in what goes on down there." That's the council guys. You know why they're saying that? Because they know we're calling them out on their shit that nobody else calls them out on.
Right. And like, listen, it doesn't matter if we live there or not. It affects all of us. You can always, everyone in life can always be better. And what's best for Youngstown is everyone who lives in Youngstown and around Youngstown pressures you assholes into being better. That is a good thing for our city.
Here's the thing. Guess what? We all pay for Mill Creek Park, though. That's a tax. That's
It's a
tax.
tax.
We pay for Mill Creek Park. So Youngstown, fix your shit. You're affecting us 100%. Yeah. Bring back the mob.
I agree with Dick. Bring back the mob.
I don't think we need to bring back the mob. The mob, at the end of the day, they were a bunch of criminals. They were a bunch of criminals. Youngstown now, still probably a bunch of criminals. We can all be better. We can all be better. It can be better than it was back then. It can be. We just need to start heading in that direction and getting rid of the stupid ass corruption and the people running the schools who fucking stole all that money. Excuse my language. Stole all that money. Like, it's still happening. Gross stuff is still happening, and it needs to stop. So we need to make some big changes, obviously.
Yeah.
At least
they were very organized. I think that's why Rex is called organized crime, aka organized criminals.
Right.
Yeah, the mob is still here. The mob's still here. They're freaking 100%. They're still here. I agree with that.
I met a few children of the mob, in the last few years. And
what?
Like the children of like some of the mob bosses and all that.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I shit my pants because it was a little scary at first. I mean,
where they at? Well, you're from Lowville. That's where all the mob was.
Well, it was. This was up in Camel, so you know how it was. Camel was a big epicenter of the mob.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, no doubt. All right. Well, I'm tired. Can we go to bed?
Yeah, let's call it. Brian, is there anything else you'd like to say before you leave today?
I just like one thing you guys shared a post the other day about the Skeeter Baird or Burt Baird about the St.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he's from Lowville as well. Good family friend. He if you guys and the listeners want to donate, he's almost at his goal, which is I think like $3,500 for
I'll grab the link.
Kids with cancer.
What's this for? What's this for, Brian?
It's kids with cancer. It's a big like St. Patrick's thing. On March 16th at St. Penguin City, they're shaving like everybody's heads and like their beards and all that. They're fundraising money and all that. So
you shaving your head, Brian?
I am not shaving my head, but
let me grab the link and I'll share the link.
Real good. I mean, Skeeter is we call him. He's a real nice guy, real great guy from Lowville. So
he made me laugh when he messaged me and we shared the thing. I shared the thing. He's like, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you two assholes all the time, but you guys do a lot of good. That was literally the quote.
Those are my favorite kind of people. The people who are like, hey, I don't agree with you assholes at all, but you do this or you do that, or I agree with you in this. I am fine with you not agreeing with us, but still understanding what we're trying to do. And you can take, if you're the type of person that can take the good with the bad, I respect you. I love that kind of person. I love that.
Where it's like, it's the type of people where it's like you said, Isaac, it's they hate us because they don't agree with us, right?
Right.
That is the people that drive me bonkers.
Right.
Like, you guys are bad. You guys are jerks. Why are we jerks? Because you said this about this.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys are a bunch of clowns because of this, or you guys are a bunch of clowns because of this. You're assholes because you disagreed with this. It's like, that's not how the world works.
No.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. And honestly, I try and fight people who do that and piss them off even more. Hence the.
I do like seeing on Facebook when Luke's fighting with someone. It gives me some entertainment throughout the day.
I love reading the comments. I love reading them.
And then, all right. So I just shared that. All right, Brian. So, Brian, what else you got going on this week? Anything fun?
I'm going to Dropkick Murphys. They're in Upper
Are
North. You? Yeah, tomorrow night.
Isn't Dropkick Murphys? Are they?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to.
Brian?
Enjoy your concert, loser.
Oh, one more thing before we go.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Isaac and I went and saw Dune 2 today.
Good.
No spoilers. If you like the first one, go see the freaking second one. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
It was a lot more intense. There's a lot more going on. It went a lot longer, but it was good.
It's 2 hours and 45 minutes.
It's a long ass movie. Yeah.
It was so good though. It was. I were you entertained the entire time? I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I was at the edge of my seat the entire time, but
Yeah.
it's very deep. There's lots of like undertones, like political undertones. But what's really interesting is it still applies. It still
Hey, what's up?
applies.
Sorry,
Oh man, what happened, buddy? Did you get kicked off?
I thought Luke kicked me out.
Yeah, we did. It's because we did, Brad. It's because we did. We love Brian. We're picking on him, but we do love him. I hope he comes back. I do. I hope he thinks there's something wrong. I hope he's at home freaking out right now, like, oh my god, I what happened? I don't know what's going on. But
he has to know. He has to know the second one was intense.
No, let's see if he comes back. Maybe he'll come back. But thank you everybody for watching. Like we said earlier, we're both real estate agents. We're both loan officers. If you would like to use us, help you find a house, help you finance a house, whatever, give us a call. We'll help you out. Dick says, laugh when you spell check crazy Nikki French.
Oh, dude, she's crazy. Nikki. Have you seen she's been commenting on our stuff now?
Oh yeah, I love messing with her. I love it.
When we get a commissioner messing, like commenting, and she tries to sound smart, and she's just so stupid. It's
incredible. But Brian's not coming back. But all right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Have a